Karate's been part of my life, all my life. I started karate when I was 13 years old. It was a bar mitzvah present from my grandmother. My grandmother came up with the idea that I should do karate because I can also learn to defend myself. So I went to South Sydney Juniors. My father came to all the competitions, and my mother really didn't like the idea because she was afraid that I would get hurt. And I've been doing it ever since. My very first international competition was at the Maccabi, the 11th Maccabi. I'm very proud. This trophy, I won a bronze medal in the fighting. So it gave me the confidence to go to other world championships. I trained hard and I was selected on the Australian karate team. I represented Australia for 20 years in different world championships. I won 2 silver medals for Australia. I won a gold medal at the European Championships for Japan. And I won a couple of bronze medals for Israel in fighting as well as in the form, the kata.
To me, he was like the Superman or the Clark Kent. Once that suit came off, get out of the way.
The point is not the medals. The point is, my love of karate and what I can do with it to better the world.
Hakim migrated to Israel eventually due to his love of Zionism. He believes it is the home of the Jewish people and he wanted to bring up his family there. In his own words, he says, "I love the diversity and the challenge to promote peace in Israel and with our neighbours."
And that's how I came up with the idea of Budo for Peace. There's Bu and Do. Do is a path. It's a path to enlightenment, a path to a better way of life. And Bu, there's 2 meanings. There's one sword nearly touching another sword. It's like this. And that means preventing conflict. Bu also means the way of the warrior. So Budo for Peace is the way of preventing conflict through martial arts. The idea is to break down ignorance and fear through learning values. So using the martial arts as a platform of bringing different ethnic groups together that would never have the opportunity to meet.
Doesn't matter what colour, what creed, whether they're Palestinians, whether they're Israelis.
First of all, you break down ignorance, and then they break down fear. Because in martial arts, when you're fighting somebody, the idea isn't to beat the other person up. The idea is to help the other person improve themselves. If there's no respect, if there's no self-control and no harmony, then you can get hurt. But if you create the right atmosphere, these kids can become friends. And through that, as they grow older, they will be able to influence their friends, their communities, their parents, and the media that peace is possible.
While living in Israel, he has been chairman of the Kids Kicking Cancer in Israel campaign, a board member of the Maccabi World Union, as well as a board member of the Institute for Youth Leaders Abroad Alumni. He also founded and directed the Jewish Agency's martial arts program, a 5-month Israel Aliyah karate experience.
Another medium of spreading the message of coexistence is film. I made that film, Shadia, about an Israeli Arab girl who became a world karate champion. She represented Israel. And when she won, the Israelis were very happy, the Palestinians were very happy. Even though I've been doing karate for over 40 years, I think all sports can be used to help others and to bring the message of peace. I brought Pat Farmer from Australia, and he ran from North Lebanon through Jordan, Israel, and Palestinian Authority, and up in Jerusalem. 20 days of running, bringing people together, using running as a conduit of getting people together and supporting peace. I called it the Middle East Peace Run. And then Cadell Evans, he came for the Anzac Ride, which I organised, and that brought, again, a lot of different people together. So, I love karate, that's my life, it's my way of life, but all different sports can bring people together and break down barriers of fear and ignorance, and hopefully that contributes to a better world.
To sum up in my eyes, Danny is a mensch.